ADI buddy, that will be easier. I'm working with Copeland, Dubai for last 8.5 years at application engineering head for Middle East and Africa region. So today we are going to cover mostly related to scroll compressors. Since actually we have short time for this session, we are going to cover only scroll today. All right. You can stop me in between and ask me questions wherever you have questions. You don't need to wait till the end and start asking questions. Yeah. The scroll as a technology actually, even though we are hearing scroll only for last 30-35 years, but as a technology, scroll is there for more than 100 years. If you really look at like initial patent was made in 1905. But initially they were using it for liquid pumping application, not for gas compression. Because for gas compression you need very precise machining, which was not available at that time. Which actually we got only after the Second World War. So after the Second World War, we had a lot of improvements on the machining was done during that period. So we could make scroll compressor which could compress gas. Yeah. This is a quick summary of evolution of scroll compressor. To start with, as I said, it is 1905 is the first patent. Then the concept developed in 1978. The high volume manufacturing facility actually initially we made in 79. Actual production we started in 1987. Yeah. If you really look at initially we are making air conditioning compressors. Then we started making refrigeration scroll compressors. At 96, we got like about 6 million scrolls were made in 96. 2008 about 60 million. And 2023, now we have more than 200 million Copeland scrolls working globally. Yeah, in the field actually we have more than 200 million only scroll compressors of Copeland working in the field. If you really look at the different scroll compressors available from our portfolio. For air conditioning range, we have ZR compressors. You guys would have used ZR compressors in your this thing work. ZR is meant for R22 407C and R134A compressors. And we have ZP as well. ZP is for 410A. So we also have ZJ that is from China, again 410A. We have compressors like YP and YA. These compressors are for R32 and R454B refrigerant applications. So all these compressors belongs to air conditioning. When it comes to refrigeration, we have ZB compressors, ZBD compressors. These are basically used for medium temperature application. Then we have ZS again used for medium temperature. We have low temperature compressor ZF. Yeah, ZF is meant for low temperature. F means freezer and meant for low temperature application. And in ZF itself, we have ZFB as well. That is a digital compressor what we have. Then we have ZF with EVI. EVI is enhanced vapor injection. The compressor with the vapor injection that is being used for low temperature applications to improve the capacity and the efficiency of the compressor. So we have condensing unit called as ZX condensing unit and the other series of condensing unit as well. So it comes with the EVI injection, enhanced vapor injection, where it improves the capacity as well as efficiency of the system. Yeah. When it comes to heat pump, we have ZH with EVI, and we also have ZW. So ZW is generally meant for water heating applications, but other things we could use it for industrial heating application and air conditioning application. In the sense, heat pump application, you can use this range. Yeah. If you really look at the scroll compressor evolution on the air conditioning, it started like, as I mentioned earlier, 1985 we launched it. Slowly it picked up. Now if you really look at the commercial range of compressors, commercial range of air conditioners, more than 90-95% is with the scroll compressor technology. But when it comes to refrigeration, it started slow, but it is steadily growing. Now it is more than 50%. This is 2013, but when you look at 2022, more than 50% of refrigeration applications also gone to scrolls. Yeah. This is a quick look at how the nomenclature of the scroll is formed. Yeah. Start with Z. So generally, wherever you are seeing Z, that will be a scroll. It will be a scroll compressor or scroll condensing unit. So wherever it starts with Z, it is a scroll. The second digit here indicates application and refrigerant. If the second digit is R, it is for air conditioning application, used for R134A, 407C and R22 refrigerant. If it is P or J, it is for air conditioning application for 410E refrigerant. Yeah. Similarly, if you have other like a ZF, we are seeing ZF for freezer application, low temperature application, ZB is for medium temperature refrigeration, right, and so on. The third digit indicate digital. Yeah, if at all you have D in this third digit, it is digital. If there is no digit, actually it means it's a normal fixed capacity scroll compressor. Yeah. So we also have some models like ZPV, that is a variable speed compressor, where the third digit will be the V. So V indicates variable speed compressor here. Yeah. Then comes to these numbers. So you must be using different model like ZR72, ZR61 and all that. So that what that indicates, this 45 here indicates 45 and along with the K, it is 45,000 BTUs of capacity at 60 Hz power supply. So you have 72 means 72,000 BTU at 60 Hz power supply. To make it to 50 Hz, you have to just multiply it by 5 by 6. Then you get at 50 Hz power supply, whatever is the capacity. This is in BTU. Yeah, this is in BTU per hour. So that's how actually you check whether it's a bigger compressor or smaller compressor. Like ZR61 is smaller than ZR72. Like ZR83 is bigger than ZR72 and all that. Yeah. So based on the number, you know, that is the approximate capacity of the compressor. Yeah. So next time we are going to show you like at what condition these capacities are at. Yeah. Then comes this digit C, this character C here. This could be C, this could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any number. It's a variation in the compressor. Yeah. So mostly in this market it could be C here. Then this character E indicates POE oil. So all our compressors right now, since actually R22 is already banned in most of the geography here, like most of the countries here. So it is mostly it will be only with the KCE. E means polyol is the same oil could be used for R134A, R407C as well as R410. Same oil could be used. Yeah. Even if somebody want to use for R22, this could be used. Some of these compressors, E compressors with the POE oil could be used for R22 as well. So R22 is compatible with POE oil. It is not that you have to go back to mineral oil, no. You can use it with POE oil as well. But not the other way around, yeah. Then comes the motor code here. TFD is the motor code here. The first character T indicates 3-phase. If it is P, it is single phase. T is for 3-phase, P is for single phase. The second character here indicates the protection, what type of protection you have. If it is F, there is an internal protection in the compressor. Yeah. So anyway, you need to have an additional overload relay outside, but there is an internal protection also in the compressor which can take care of high current and high temperature. Whenever compressor motor gets into high current or high temperature, it will flip the compressor and switch off. Then the third character, if it is instead of F, if it is going to be E, that is an external model we have. E is actually core sense. E is for core sense. It's not shown here, but if it is E or W, it is an external model which is part of the compressor terminal. If you open the compressor terminal box, you find a model, right? So you have two type of model. One is Crewon IN69, that is like TW we call it, and we also have a core sense model that we call it TE. The character will be E there. The center character will be E there. Instead of F, it will be E.
Is the TW model still manufactured?
Yeah, TW, not all the models are available in TW. Some of the models are available in TW, especially Summit models available in TW. Some of the Summit models are available, yes. But actually, you can change the compressor. If you have a TW and you have only TF, you can use the TF as well. If you have a TE, in place of TE, you want to use TW, same compressor model, except this digit, it is possible to interchange. There's no problem. Yeah. In case of like, if you don't have that specific motor code, you can interchange it. There is no problem.
Excuse me, but what's the difference between TFD
Yeah.
and TWD? Sometimes I can use TWD, but the difference is motor protector.
Yeah. So the TFD, I'm going to show the motor protector how it works there. But in TFD, there is an internal protection, the overload relay. that will be mounted on the motor winding. It will be sensing the current as well as it will be sensing the winding temperature. So when the winding temperature increases or a current increases or a combination increases, so there is a curve, when it falls in the curve, the combination, the temperature and amperage increases, it is going to switch off the compressor. So all the three terminals, in case of three-phase, all the three terminals will be open. So, which doesn't mean that compressor has failed, which means like internal overload would have tripped. If at all you have found like all the three things open, wait for 2 hours, then check again. If the continuity is again coming back, which means the overload relay has tripped. It is not a compressor failure. Maybe some of the people, they just look at it and bring the compressor back for replacement. Don't do that. Wait for at least 2 hours and see whether it is coming back again. The continuity comes back again. Yeah. So that is TFD. The TW in TED, there is no internal thing. What we have is internal sensor. We have thermistors put in different parts of the winding. So we have like 3 thermistors for winding temperature and 1 thermistor for discharge line temperature when it comes to TE. So discharge line temperature also will be sensing through the thermistor. Based on combination of all this, when the winding temperature increases or a discharge line temperature increases, this will be giving a signal to your contactor to switch off. So that is TE. Similarly, TW is there, but TW is only for motor protection. It doesn't have anything on discharge line temperature. Only for motor protection, motor winding temperature increases, it will trip. Only TW, it won't like sense the current, it only sense the winding temperature. But when it comes to TFD, it will be sensing current as well as this because it is placed, but it is placed only in one position. But TW, you have 3 different sensors and 3 different, everything has its own advantage and disadvantage. But you can use interchangeably. If you have TFD, you want to use TWD, you can use it. TW to TED, you can use it. There is no problem actually when you are really using it. For replacement purpose, I'm talking about. Yeah.
Excuse me, what is the high temperature? This is the compressor open safety?
It actually, as I said, it is a combination of temperature as well as current. When it comes to TFD, the current increases. Even though temperature is a little lesser,
Yes.
the current increases, it will trip.
Okay, this TFD, right?
Yeah, that's TFD. Yes.
It's depending on the current.
Depends on the current as well as temperature.
Okay.
If the current is lesser, still the temperature is increasing of the winding, it will trips.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to TW and TE, it will be only sensing the temperature. When the temperature increases, it will trip. You need to have an external protection, like below the contactor, you have a overload relay. That you need to use.
Yeah, okay, but there is
to make your
range to temperature, like for example 50, 70 Celsius, like this one, or how much
No, if
temperature?
you're talking about only temperature, maybe the winding temperature goes beyond 160 or something, it trips.
160, yeah.
Yeah, approximately.
Approximately.
160 or something. When it comes to TFT, it's a combination of temperature as well as current. So it is not a fixed temperature. You have to follow the curve,
Yeah.
temperature and this thing, yeah, current. So based on that, it will be true.
Okay.